So my dear students, till so far we have studied about the concept of data, collection of data, presentation and graphical representation of data, measures of central tendency, where we have studied about mean, median and mode. Now it's time to recall all the sections in concise form. Here we start. The word data means information. Its literally meaning is given facts. The second point is basically statistical data are of two types, that is primary data and secondary data. As we have already studied, primary data is that data which is collected by an individual for some purpose, and secondary data is that data which is collected from published data, magazines, newspapers, etc. The third point says number of times an observation occurs in the given data is called the frequency of the observation. Let's say in a class there are total 15 students, out of which 7 get 10 marks, 5 students get 2 marks and rest 3 students get 7 marks. So here 10 marks is the frequency. Why? Because out of 15 students, 7 students are there who get 10 marks. So finally we can say 10 is the maximum frequency in this example. Generally, there are two types of frequency distribution. One is discrete frequency distribution and second is continuous frequency distribution. As we already knew that the meaning of discrete is certain values and continuous means within a range. Now, basically there are three methods of graphical representation of data. First one is bar graph, second one is histogram and third one is frequency polygon. So, the first one is bar graph. What is bar graph? It is nothing but a pictorial representation of data in which usually bars of uniform breadth are drawn with equal space between them, like this. This bar graph shows how many days snowfall were there in different months. Like from this diagram or from this graph, we can say in the month of December there were 2 days of snowfall, or in the month of Jan there were 6 days of snowfall. In Feb 14 days and in March 3 days snowfall were there. Generally while drawing a bar graph we have to keep some points in our mind. That is, always remember the breadth of the bars or the width of the bar should be of uniform or similar length. The space between one bar and another should be of uniform always. The third one is bars may be either horizontal or vertical, doesn't matter. The vertical bar should be preferred. Why? Because always they give a better appearance or visibility. Now the next method is histogram. What is histogram? A histogram is a graphical representation of a frequency distribution in the form of rectangles with class intervals as bases, or we can say on x-axis, and heights proportional to corresponding frequencies, that is on y-axis. And always remember there should be no gap between any two successive rectangles. Now from this chart or from this graph we can say on x-axis there are scores, or on y-axis there are frequencies. Scores are like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90 and 90 to 100. And frequencies are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here we can say there is only one candidate who got a score between 0 to 10. Again we can say there are only two individuals who got 10 to 20 scores. If we talk about the class interval of 60 to 70, so from this graph we can say there are three individuals or there are three candidates who got a score between 60 to 70. Basically histogram is a two-dimensional figure. Now third one is frequency polygon. Basically frequency polygon is simply another way of representing quantitative data and its frequencies graphically. Frequency polygon can be drawn by two ways. The first way is by using histogram and second way is without using histogram. There is a graph, that is, this is a frequency polygon which is made by without using histograms. From this graph, we can say there is zero frequency between 0 to 9 marks. We can say the students who got marks between 20 to 29 are 3. There are total 10 students who got marks between 40 to 49. Or we can say there are total 12 students who got marks between 50 to 59. Again, we can say there are none of the students who got marks between 90 to 99. So, the frequency of that category would be 0. Generally, there are three measures of central tendency for ungrouped data are mean, median, and the last one is mode. Now, what is mean? It is nothing but just the average of the numbers. Now, if we talk about the mean of group data and say for varied x takes values x1, x2, x3 up to xn with corresponding frequencies f1, f2, f3 up to fn respectively, then arithmetic mean of these values would be x bar equals to sigma fi xi divided by capital N, where capital N is the sum of the frequencies and the symbol sigma Fixi is the sum of the frequencies and the values which are given in the series. Now, if we talk about the mean of an ungrouped data, or we can say ungrouped frequency distribution, we have the formula x bar equals to sigma xi divided by n. In this case, the symbol sigma xi denotes the sum of x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to xn, and where small n is the total number of values or terms given in the series. Let's move on. Median. What is median? In simple words, we can say it is the middle value of the data set when it has been arranged in ascending order. That is from the smallest value to the highest value. Now in median, we are having two cases. Like if in the given series n is an odd number, then we have to apply the formula that is median equals to value of the n plus 1 divided by 2 observation. We simply put the value of n in this formula, that is the total number of terms in the given series divided by 2. Then let's say if there are total terms in the given series is 9. 9 is an odd number. So we put the value of 9 in place of n. So it would be like 10 by 2, that is fifth observation. So it would be like value of the fifth observation. We put the value of fifth term in this formula from the given series. Let's say if n is an even number, then we have to apply the following formula. That is median equals to mean of the values of the n by 2th observation and n by 2th plus 1 observation. The last one is mode. What is mode? In simple words, again we can say the mode of a frequency distribution is that value of the variable which has maximum frequency, or we can say it is the most frequently occurring observation. Let us take an example. The following is the number of problems that Miss Metty assigned for homework on 10 different days. What is the mode? Here we have series, that is 8, 11, 9, 14, 9, 15, 18, 6, 9 and 10. Moving to our solution. First we have to arrange this series from least number of problems to greatest number of problems or highest number of problems. It's like that. Now from this series we can see there are total 9 problems which are occurring most in this given series. That is 9 problems assigned on 3 different days, while 6, 8, 10, 11, 14, 15 and 18 problems assigned on 7 different days. While on 3 days, the similar 9 problems have been assigned. So, here we can say the mode is 9 of the given series. So, my dear students, for more doubts, queries, you can log on to our website, that is www.topcoaching.com. And thank you so much students for having so much patience to listen this whole entire chapter. Thank you.